The legal trouble that seems to be mounting for the Jet Airways founder Naresh Goyal. Now, after an FIR that was registered by the CBI for a bank fraud case worth over 500 crores, the ED has now made a formal arrest of Naresh Goyal. Following 8 hours of intense questioning by the central agency, the Jet Airways founder, who has been taken into custody, and he is also scheduled to appear before the special PMLA court. Now, it was in July this year, when it comes to the Enforcement Directorate, that filed a fresh money laundering case against Naresh Goyal based on an FIR that was previously lodged by the CBI. Now, the FIR filed by the CBI details fraudulent transactions involving fund diversion from the loan amount of Jet Airways Limited, and a forensic audit of the company revealed that even personal expenses such as salaries of the staff, phone bills and vehicle expenses of the Goyal family were actually borne by the Jet Airways India Limited. Let me go across now to Bhavtosh. Now, Bhavtosh, good morning. When it comes to those alleged funds that were siphoned off through subsidiary firm as well, those details that are coming in the firm as far as the FIR that goes on to state.
Well, as far as the Enforcement Directorate case is concerned, it's based on the FIR that was filed by the CBI in the complainant bank. CBI had in the FIR had said that around 538 crore rupees of bank fraud has been committed, and around 420 crore rupees of siphoning of fund had happened, and this was this was completely illegal. And around 200 crore rupees was paid as salaries to individual, and this was also a fraud, primarily because a loan, whenever it is taken, it should not be paid as professional fees. Now, when ED started probing its case, they said that money laundering is much more than 538 crore rupees. Naresh Goyal was yesterday called in for questioning. He was questioned for over 10 hours, and after which he was arrested. Now, ED had stated very clearly that the money laundering case and the proceeds of crime goes much beyond than the CBI FIR of 538 crore rupees, and they will state that when he will be produced in the court. Now, the case covers a period of 2011 to 18 when the fraud has been committed, and they had stated that the money was transferred and the fraud was committed through shell companies, and money was even diverted abroad. Naresh Goyal had denied these charges earlier, but ED has now said that this was in fact not a true statement, and the rest of the claims that Naresh Goyal has made will be in fact said in the court when he will be produced.
Right, and as per the CBI as well, because they had declared the account as fraud back in 2021, and also there have been several raids, Bhavtosh, that has been carried out, and this bank has been alleging, as far as the forensic audit is concerned, that actually showed that it paid related companies several crores.
Well, as far as CBI is concerned, CBI had registered an FIR on the basis of the complaint that was given by the bank, and they registered an FIR. They also carried out raids and searches in May. But CBI never questioned Naresh Goyal. They only registered an FIR, and they also carried out raids and searches. But the lead agency in this case was Enforcement Directorate, that not only registered a case of money laundering, but also carried out raids and searches in July, after which he was being called in for questioning. Yesterday also he was called in for questioning. One of the reasons why he was arrested was that ED officials had said that he was evasive. He did not reveal many of the evidence that they confronted him. They also said there is a clear money laundering trail that they have, in which they had clearly stated that through shell companies he had laundered the money abroad.
All right. For the moment, thank you very much, Bhavtosh, for joining us with those details.